I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, you can't replace.
It's not in the case of anybody.
That's why I spend my life.
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirs. You're here for hot tea. All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. Put this debunktion together because, in my opinion, it's clear as day that Stormy is trying to portray herself to be this peacemaker, but she's the one that's actually been carrying all the bones and stirring up the pot throughout the entire season. I was over watching Queen Sheba's video, and she was discussing the antics and shenanigans when it comes to Stormy calling herself being a peacemaker and bringing the girls together after Mel had already brought them together and they were on the same page. She pointed out, along with many others in my comment section, that Kiki and Tiffany were already on a decent page. Stormy is the one that brought up the issues when they were sitting down at Mel's baby mama little event that he had about that fraud magazine cover. And I don't even know if he was on the cover, but it was some article. In this video, I clipped together the clips of Kiki and Tiffany coming together with the resolve, Stormy bringing them together and lighting it back up, and then her trying to also bring them to another resolve. And I also clipped together Stormy just being messy throughout the entire season, because in my opinion, if she was this peacemaker like she tries to come across, and she wouldn't have sparked so many flames and set so much confusion up in the air. And this video is not to be confused with the video that I'm getting together on why we don't really like Stormy, because some people are confused as to why we feel like she is such a snake. This video is merely just to highlight how messy she has been and how she has been the actual bone collector, pot stirrer, and how it's convenient for her to now try to portray herself to be a peacemaker. And in all honesty, if you guys would pay attention to this video, I also put together the clip where they got into an argument, Kiki at Libido the Mule and Cancer Hunter's home, and Mel walked Kiki outside to basically hold her accountable. If you guys pay attention to Stormy, I feel like in this moment she was inspired by what Mel was doing, because at the end of the day, if you guys also pay attention to everything that's been going on the show and on YouTube behind the scenes with the drama, then you would know when they got into that argument, Stormy was sitting there acting as if she didn't know what was going on. But then when she did the interview with Anthony Lofties, she revealed that she knew all along what was going on. So I was a bit confused as to why she was trying to sit on camera and act like she was perplexed as to the issues that Kiki had. And I also feel like she's the one that basically started the issues with Kiki and Letitia, because Stormy is the one that knew of the rumors and went to Kiki's makeup artist and discuss the rumors ultimately with her. And in the same breath gets on Anthony Lofty's interview and basically spill that there have been rumors about Letitia and Marceau the entire time. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody knew about it. And we all know that Letitia isn't going to like that she came on an interview to disclose that information. So do expect a falling out, and not the fake one that they've been showing on the show. And one thing that I also find to be very interesting, where is Betty? Because conveniently enough, Wanda and Betty teamed up when they felt like their daughters were going to be going against Mel. But the irony is it's all falling and failing right before our eyes. Stormy is really messy. She used Mel to get on the show. She paid Mel as a brand ambassador in an attempt to get close to her, which is what sparked her and Mel's friendship. And then Mel hired or paid her to use her home when Mel created her Telltale Signs video. I just want to clarify that because I know people are confused by that. The relationship with Stormy and Mel came about because Stormy reached out to Mel and hired her as a brand ambassador. And what makes that even more crazy, Slawsor used to be friends allegedly with an employee that worked at her store, in which her and Stormy became close and used to have conversations when Slaw would sit outside waiting for said friend to get off of work from Stormy's warehouse. So when we watched her start off this season having an issue with Mel, who was at that time being taken to court for full custody of her children, was very weird because Stormy also was hanging out with Mel's baby mama and his new girlfriend Sheree for New Year's Eve, which, like Mel said, is an intimate moment, which we also saw Stormy sit on the reunion stage and say she don't really have a friendship with Mel. She's getting to know her. So it's crazy that she expected Mel to still contact her outside of the show when she was taking a break after the reunion, something she does with everybody. So I just have to give you guys the entire rundown because Stormy thinks she's slick, but all of this would be in the other video pertaining to Stormy. Like I said, this video is to merely talk about how Stormy is actually the one that is coming on this show and stopping everyone from actually making amends and getting past these very petty, unnecessary arguments and debates. Because at the end of the day, yes, we all like a little bit of drama, but we are trying to understand the business, the behind the scenes, what's going on, how these people live, and can I see your home? What are your bills? Or what are you building? Yet it keeps getting blocked by all of this petty nonsense. And the common denominator is Stormy, in my opinion. So let's break down these clips. If you guys would like to see this debunker without me breaking it down and speaking, you guys should stop right here and check out my next video and come back and watch this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you guys are up to date each and every time that I upload.
Miss Carol, did y'all like her?
Yes, I loved her.
I agree. I liked her a lot. What about you two? Y'all had a big conversation last night.
We did.
You and you.
One thing I do want to make very clear is that that's not who I normally am. When I get angry, it goes there and then it goes to 1,000 and then I'm popping somebody. And that's not okay.
What are you going to do to make sure you can remain calm, speak in a way where you still get your points across, but it doesn't come off as angry and aggressive?
Right. I'm just going to breathe and listen a lot more than I speak.
Good.
Tiffany, I've said a lot of mean things and being angry and in my feelings. So just know that. So when it's recycled, you might, you know.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, let her know up front.
When I said last night, I know my father, that was not a dig at you. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I would never say anything that cruel to anybody. I know the way it sounded, but I was really just trying to push everything that I wanted to address in that one moment to get it all over with. I think my mouth was moving a lot faster than my mind was. And I didn't expound on that, and I should have.
Oh,
so I do apologize for that.
Thank you. Yes, what's up?
I felt like you weren't listening when Tisha was trying to clear the air. Like right now, I feel like you're listening. But in that moment last night, we weren't getting to that point at all.
Right.
So kudos to you, Mel, for bringing all this recap together.
So, y'all too good now?
I can say that.
Okay. So we good.
Why are you making a face though?
Girl, I'm feeling good.
Mel is glowing. When a woman is glowing like this, one of two reasons. You're either pregnant or you have a great man in your life. And if Mel has a man, congratulations. I'm so happy that she's happy. Hopefully, with Martell having a girlfriend, Mel doing her thing, they can still keep the family together and have a great blended family.
I feel like we can move
Okay, good. And you too? All right, perfect. So when all of us come together and there's a big group of us, we're going to have this same energy and show this same coming togetherness that we've had today, right? Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. All of that, no shade, no bad, no shade, no bad vibes.
I feel like I'm like at the principal's office or something.
You are. No shade, no bad vibes, none of that. We're going to bring this energy to every place we go.
You already told Tisha.
Yeah.
You want to tell her?
Well, you in fact did text me. Maybe a year ago.
And it said what?
There was a post on Instagram, right, that said, Kiki is about to come through and tell everything, referring to Tisha Marceau and their business. You screenshot it, and you sent it to me, and you said, I love you.
When someone says love this, it literally means like in support of you. Like congratulations to you. Like that's what it's supposed to say.
Let's read it.
I'm a supportive person. It's like supporting another black woman to say kudos to you.
You were supporting the Kiki.
Correct.
Not the Kiki gonna tell everything.
About what? I don't even know what this
I feel that, but see, you love the whole sentence. But that ain't what you meant.
I said nothing about Tisha, I said nothing about Mel, I said nothing about
that's what the post was about.
But I don't have the whole post. I don't know what the post was about.
You have the whole post. That was it.
It doesn't say that.
Y'all know what?
What?
I'm going to get Tisha. So we're not getting anywhere, and I feel like it's because like the main person who this all is about is Tisha, and the text is about her. Everything's just about her. So let me go get Tisha, so we can get to the bottom of it.
What you pulling me over here for?
So we were talking about the text message that Kiki sent you. Tiffany said she only was congratulating the top half, like the congratulations Kiki, and that's why I came and got you because it was a matter of confusion about what was being loved.
I don't feel like that have anything to do with it. I think that was between her and Kiki. I think the confusion happened was Kiki was upset because she felt like Tiffany said, "Well, I didn't know you. I never text you. I never call you." That's why
you care so much about Tisha, but you're texting me this. Me and Tisha were cousins, so don't think you're one person and I come and it's not gonna come back.
Why would I have anything negative to say to you about her?
I'm gonna say this. I feel like what Kiki was trying to say was you told Tisha that you didn't like how Kiki did Tisha. Right. However, the text message Kiki feels says you do. And because of that, she like, bitch, why you acting brand new? Right. But you said that
Kiki also feels like we know each other like that, so she feels like we know each other like that.
I didn't say like that.
No, because like this on the text message that I am texting Tisha.
I don't know you like that. However, I do know you.
I think maybe y'all just started off on the wrong foot. I think that's, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's not this. I can care less if Tiffany liked this vague post over 2 years ago. What I do care about is her discussing me, my marriage, or my business. So, I don't know what the problem is. So we had to see about respectful communication. And I feel like things become disrespectful when we say stuff behind one another's back. I'm the type of person like, let's just lay it out on the table. This group of ladies that when you say something to one person, it's eventually going to get back. So like, for example, when you said to Stormy about my business, it's like, well, is she really a partner in her business? What's your problem with me? I don't have a problem with you. You're the majority owner. He shouldn't kick you out of your damn office.
If she's communicating with her husband and she's okay because she knows the details that's going on, who are you to kind of say how things should go or what should happen? It seems like you might need a lesson in.
Bitch, I don't need no lessons from you. I promise, ever. Period.
You absolutely do.
Are you kidding me?
You know things that you don't know.
I'm not practicing communication. I'm sorry.
This girl is cuckoo as a bird. That's what I feel like we disconnected. Like, I know how you are. I know you do your disconnect. I'm kind of similar. I can kind of disconnect too. But it's also very much weird. Did you ever think, well, let me let my friend know. Now I'm going to check out for a little minute.
But you said you already knew that about me.
I didn't. I know that you do that because you've done it. But I didn't know you did that with me. I want communication. I'll be like, hey, listen, this is where I'm at. Ain't nothing with it, but this is where I'm at. You know?
Did you think something was with it?
I didn't, but at the reunion, you know, our rooms were right beside each other. That was my very first reunion. And like, we didn't say nothing to each other at all.
When I got there, I didn't know your room was next to mine. So when I did see you, that's when I was like, you look so pretty.
You've been there for like 10 hours.
But that's what I'm saying.
And then when I told you, I was like, yo, what's up? You was like, we'll talk. And that has been like 2 months.
Did it ever occur to you to be like, Mel done changed her number? Like, what's
I
going
didn't know you changed your
on?
number because when I text you, I just didn't get a reply.
So you didn't try to call or text after that?
I did.
It's weird that you didn't DM me because I got tons of DMs from you all the time.
No, that's not weird that DM
You DM me all that, but you don't have my number.
Exactly.
My real friends definitely respect my boundaries and understand when I need alone time.
After that tea party, me and Martha went to go get some drinks. Did you really? Yes.
Oh, I would have been good for a drink. Because it wasn't my cup of tea.
She said it wasn't my cup of tea.
No, it was not.
I'm happy you're here because at one point I thought you just left and you was like this group. I ain't hanging out with them no more.
Last night?
Yeah.
I don't want to do no more. Don't make me. I ain't doing no tea. I don't want to do none of that late
Party?
I did.
Okay, good.
It was actually very relaxing for me. I liked it. I'm straight on the tea. I'm straight on a lady, bitch. I've been a lady, bitch, since I came out my mama's womb. Don't play with me, so I'm straight. I'm good. Fire night was kind of more my vibe. I really like when people can just be themselves, communicate, where they are and how they want, and just move forward. And the other Mary Poppins, pompous, that ain't me.
Kiki sent me a message last night after the tea. And she said that it was funny that Tiffany was like, I don't know her, I didn't know her. And Tiffany actually texted Kiki a clip of somebody saying they like how Kiki was coming for me. It says, Kiki gonna tell everything, and then hashtag Carlos King, Love Remember Transfield. This is what Tiffany liked and sent to Kiki last year. So she was like, how you mad
And you feel like I'm coming for my cousin, yet still you like a negative post.
Because Tiffany said she didn't know her.
Not only did she say she didn't know her, but she also said that she didn't like how she came for Tisha and for her family. That was the bigger.
That's like hypocritical because that was the bigger issue.
Yes.
Right.
That makes sense.
I'm actually shocked that Tiffany had text Kiki because the way Tiffany stood in her bag of I don't know this bitch. Like there's no way she should have texted her about congratulations.
When I was meeting with Tiffany, it was brought up about you got kicked out your office.
She got evicted.
and then when I said like, oh, like she owns that company, like Tiffany was like, no, you know, it's just on paper.
Are they in business together?
She owns majority of the company.
I think that people on paper might want it to be woman-owned, and then there's someone who's actually in control. I could see that for him, that he would want it to be more in control. Kiki mentioned something in this tantrum that she had about infidelity. I just thought that it was interesting that was like the one thing that the teacher was like, we are not talking about that. Like, I mean, she was adamant. It was not happening. It's been brought up way too many times to not be questioned for sure.
I was like, such a hater. What else did she say?
She said something to the effect of like, you can't control your man, you can't.
Why she say something about my man? No, I don't control him. Like, he don't control me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't know what I'm at right now. But he trusts me to be doing what's right.
Yeah.
And when I say Tiffany, I'm gonna have terms. I'm talking about me. When you know you got a whole bunch of stuff out here that can be said about you.
Allegedly.
Tiffany shouldn't speak on anyone's marriage, especially when there's a rumor going on about hers. Like, girl, don't be throwing stones when you live in a glass house. She's gonna have to answer to what she's putting out there in the atmosphere. So you can't say these things and they be like, oh, well, I didn't say that. I don't know about that. Like, you're gonna have to like back it up.
Like, it's a lie though. I hate it.
Yeah. I actually like the tea party. I thought it went well and things were going in the right direction. But with this little tidbit of information that Stormy just shared, I don't think Tiffany knows this group as a whole very well. Nevertheless, Letitia, she comes off a little quiet, but she might be in for a rude awakening.
After the tea party, I haven't talked to Mel. I feel like it was a manipulated environment. I encourage you to have some one-on-one time with Mel.
People were looking at what I was doing like it wouldn't be a thing, and it became a thing, a really big thing.
Let's see your phone. I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue with you. I don't want an issue.
I hear you.
I don't got an issue. No one. I think it's weird. We weird. If anything, I think we have more in common than we have not. And I promise you, I know what you're talking about, but it ain't what it is. I promise you it's not. If you have no idea, it's not. I'm serious. I promise. Is the picture?
Also, a whole bunch of stuff.
Like what? Because every time I've been on live, I've always said I don't have an issue with this. Every single time. You can run it back every single time.
And I don't have an issue with you, but you came at me sideways, and it's been too much going on.
Well, I don't know what's trying to come here.
She was trying to make sure we straight. This is a circus.
What's wrong?
Marketing queen.
That is. For real. But for real, like, I don't think the conversation that I'm going to have with you going on. Can we please have a conversation? Like, for real.
Yeah, because I was about to give you your purse back.
Why do you want my purse back?
I don't like that take stuff from people, especially now after a friend want to say that they've given me stuff.
That's not me. I got you that purse when we first got into it.
That's the gift they were talking about?
Yes. I've been had your purse for the longest. I've been wanting to give it to you.
You feel like you and Mel got y'all stuff out?
I feel like it was good.
Like good to do what? Move forward or to really?
I do. Because like, I never thought it was like in the rear. You know, maybe at a standstill, but not in the rear.
Oh.
You know? Oh, I would have been good for a drink. Because it wasn't my cup of tea.
She said it wasn't my cup of tea.
No, it was not.
I'm happy you're here because at one point I thought you just left and you was like this group. I ain't hanging out with them no more.
Like she said last night?
Yeah.
I don't want to do no more. Don't make me. I ain't doing no tea. I don't want to do none of that. Like,
party?
I did.
Okay, good.
It was not. It was actually very relaxing to me. I liked it. I'm straight on the tea. I'm straight on a lady, bitch. I've been a lady, bitch, since I came out my mama womb. Don't play with me, so I'm straight. I'm good. Fire night was kind of more my vibe. I really like when people can just be themselves, communicate, where they are and how they want, and just move forward. And the other Mary Poppins, pompous, that ain't me.
I feel like you're really good friends when you have some issues and you're able to work past it.
Absolutely.
We ain't got there yet. So now we're good.
Retreat now. Like, seriously. Because
You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's so hard to be like,
listen, I want to be like,
I don't know, like, we're building a friendship.
There's no reason to.
I do. I
really
do.
You're such a light and you're so good at it.
That's you, but I love the projection. It's all good. I love the projection. And I let you go around
I'm still friends with you.
I'm building right now, so I
can't.
can't.
Only because you're trying to make a point about me, because who sits and continues to be friends with people who blast you and talk about you and not having a home builder's license, say you're a liar, say all this stuff about you, why is it that you are still trying to build a friendship with them? Because you want to be able to, for this moment, to say, see, I get along with everybody. See,
No, you know
that's
that's just my. Honestly, you just know that's my character over the years.
I don't do that.
You know that it's been my character over the years. I forgive people because you know what? I want people to forgive me as well. You know what I'm saying? But you've never forgiven nobody for nothing. And I said, if you ever forgive somebody, I told them don't trust that because you really didn't forgive them. You want something from
for a
them.
very long time. I don't want nothing and don't need nothing. God is my source and has been since I left your dusty ass.
Okay. So
Somebody asked the question if I knew Ariane. I always say, yeah, I know Ariane. And let me tell you, I reiterate it. I know Ariane because one of her best friends at the time is Courtney's. My baby waking up. It's Courtney's best friend. And Courtney's best friend used to work for us. Ariane used to sit outside in the car and wait on him. I know her. You know what I'm saying? Are we friends? No. Never thought that could be interpreted as friendship. Also never thought, say, hey, Chess. He just woke up. Also never interpreted liking a picture in 2020, y'all best friends. And to be honest with you, and if anybody ever say anything different, I'm pulling receipts because I got them. One thing about me, the whole time I've ever been even thinking about, I'm going to give him some milk, doing a show, I was like, I don't know these people. I don't know what I'm walking into. I'm going to always make sure the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. The very first day I ever met Mel in person, I told her, I said, yeah, I'm gonna be with you. Like, I know her, seen her, have said stuff to her. Hey, how you doing? Because, like I said, she had a whole friend that worked at our warehouse. She sit outside in the car. Like, come on. And for anybody who don't understand that, I don't give a... My life is not Love and Marriage Huntsville. Kiki, your motherfucking man got upset. Like, yo. This is what we're gonna do.
I'm just happy we're having this dinner before the reunion because after the reunion, we may not be talking no more.
Why you say, hey, y'all gonna be the
I'm so nervous about the reunion.
Don't be nervous.
Oh, just don't be ready. Just fight with Destiny.
Do you think if you would have said something, it would have changed the relationship between you and Tisha? If you basically sit them and say, look, I'm the one that told my makeup artist that y'all were trying to get her fired, or somebody was trying to get her fired.
No, because I don't think where they was at had anything to do with about Bree being fired.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like Tisha was mad at Kiki for trying to see if the rumor was true. The rumor was already rumoring. Like, my standpoint on the whole thing was letting a friend know you finna get fired for speaking of the rumor. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not because of the rumor. I feel like, from how I feel, like just being in the situation, I feel like Kiki was trying to make sure there was no validity to it. And if it was, then I'm gonna tell my cousin. Right. And that's all she was trying to do. From what it seemed like, even from the recordings, like, it just seemed like she was just like, let me know if it's true. Because if it's true, I'm gonna go tell my cousin. If it ain't, I'm gonna fall back on it. Mm-hmm. And I feel like every time I seen her and Tisha on stage, it was almost like a shit down. Like, they would never talk about the situation. Like, we can't talk about it at all. And it was almost being made to seem like Kiki was going out of her way to like bring it to the front when she never, it was already in the front. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, even before I was like, were you gonna lose your job? Like, people were already talking about this. Like, I'm just telling you, they trying to get you fired because of it. You know?
Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it. I pull up, roll the window down it. Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, you can't
Change your purpose. It's not in the
in the case of anybody.
That's why I spend my life